Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. The WNBA script is out and full effect. It seems as if every media company received the same script. If it's a conversation between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, don't you dare say Caitlin Clark is Rookie of the Year out in public. Always push the narrative towards Angel Reese, and it seems Fox is no different. I was holding out some hope. Maybe Fox can keep it a buck, but no. Skip Bayless, once undisputed, lost Shannon Sharp. These guys have been in the toilet. 50,000, 45,000. These guys are averaging less than 100,000 views per episode. More people tuned in to listen to me rant and rave about Monica McNutt, rant and rave about Carolyn Peck, than tunes in to hear Skip Bayless give his terrible opinions on sports. To hear Skip Bayless give his clickbait opinions on sports. That's all it was. Back in Cold Pizza, in First Take, in Undisputed. It's hard to actually determine what Skip Bayless thinks because some of the statements he says are so outlandish, you can't really think a man is serious about some of the things he says. But Skip Bayless had to follow protocol. Skip Bayless had to follow protocol, and protocol says, even though Caitlin Clark is putting up numbers we have never seen before, even Caitlin Clark is doing things we have never seen before, give it to Angel Reese. Champion the hustle plays, champion the rebounding, champion the one-dimensional basketball, champion that. Don't speak about Caitlin Clark being the best facilitator in the league. Don't speak about Caitlin Clark being able to get to the rim at will in the league. Don't speak about Caitlin Clark steals, blocks. Don't speak about any of that. Only talk about her three-point shooting percentage and the turnovers. That's all they can talk about. And that's all they've been talking about. Caitlin Clark is a sharpshooter and her three-point percentage is... Wait, she's a sharpshooter? No. She has range, but she's a all-around playmaker. She is an all-around playmaker. If you make up a Caitlin Clark archetype in 2K, it says all-around playmaker. That's what it says. Nothing else. All-around playmaker. But you have people like Monica McNutt, Carolyn Peck, Skip Bayless now, who just want to act like all she does is shoot threes. In case you guys aren't aware, Caitlin Clark's averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, 7.4 assists per game, and if you still aren't aware, nobody has ever done that. No rookie, no second-year player, no sophomore player, nobody in WNBA history. Nobody in WNBA history has done 16 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, yet the narrative that Caitlin Clark only shoots threes seems to be really taking hold of these media personalities. Kennedy Carter, good job to you. You got that narrative out there and it stuck. Good job to you. He'll move. Not mad at it, but it is what it is. The fastest WNBA rookie to record 350 points, 100 rebounds, and 150 assists in a season is one Caitlin Clark. Yet, Skip Bayless had the nerve to say this.
If I had to pick somebody right now, even though Caitlin is still a prohibitive betting favorite on this, and I would not bet against her ultimately winning this just because she's Caitlin Clark, I would have to, at the halfway point, go Angel over Caitlin. And the reason being that Caitlin's specialty is shooting three-point shots. That's what she does at the Steph Curry kind of level. And she's 33%, 33.1 from three, and it ranks 32nd in the league. And it's just not that great. Not what she's better than that, and I'm pretty sure, will turn out better than that. I'll bet you she'll be 36 or 7% by the end of the year. Then you mentioned the turnovers. Caitlin Clark now has 42 more turnovers than any other player in the league.
She added another 4 last game. Okay. Added another 4.
Okay, 42 more than Alyssa Thomas, who's second. 42 more? Are you kidding me? It's hard to overcome that. And so many, and I watch every game, so many are just careless. Like, I'll just try that. No, you shouldn't try that. because that's not going to get through. Somebody's going to get fingertips on it, and it's going to be loose, and they're going to pick it up and go with it. Okay, so she is second in the league in assists, but it gets canceled out when you got 42 more turnovers than anybody else does. And then I look at what Angel has done on the offensive glass. It's beyond comprehension to me that she has 35 more offensive rebounds than anybody in the league as a rookie. Yep. 35 more offense. She has 97 offensive rebounds. As you both know, it's just about desire. It's about guts. It's about want to. I want the basketball worse than you do. And I saw her teammate, Marina Mabry, said yesterday, she's super physical for a rookie, which is hard to do. It is. That's a physical brand of basketball that they play. Interior basketball, they are banging bodies. And every time I look up when I'm watching Angel, she's just in the middle of everything. She just wants the basketball worse than anybody else does on the offensive glass. And once she gets a hold of it, she is highly capable of going straight back up with it and scoring it up off the glass or whatever she has to do. And she's not that far behind. She's 14 a game, 14.1 just scoring points, and Caitlin's at 16.1, so it's not huge.
There you have it, folks. Skip Bayless. Oh, my God. Before we even get into this, Skip Bayless, this is why he's saying this nonsense. He needs to garner attention for his dying television show. I haven't watched Undisputed. I can't tell you the last time I actually watched Undisputed. It might be the first year that it was actually out. I haven't watched a full episode since. When Nick Wright was actually an appearance on there, that was probably the last time I saw Undisputed. Same thing goes for, I don't watch these episodes in full anymore, folks. I can't. I don't do it anymore. I can't. But Skip Bayless said that he has Angel Reese, but he wouldn't bet on it. He has Angel Reese, but he wouldn't bet on it. So, King of the Dot, put your money where your mouth is. He won't put his money where his mouth is, right? He won't put his money where his mouth is. Although Caitlin Clark's the favorite, although Caitlin Clark is going to win, although Caitlin Clark is leading by every measure, I'm still going to go with Angel Reese. And of course, he did what I told you he would do. 3-point shooting percentage and turnovers. He said the amount of turnovers negates the amount of assists, so that's a wash. And then Angel Reese is only 2 points behind Caitlin Clark in points, but we don't talk about the 40% shooting from Angel Reese within 3 feet of the basket, which is why all of her offensive rebounds are coming that way. But we don't talk about those negating each other, do we, Skip Bayless? No, we don't talk about that at all. We don't talk about that at all. Folks, the fastest rookie with 350 points, 100 in rebounds, and 150 assists. Caitlin Clark did it in 22 games. 22 games. Skip Bayless said he watches every game, and you almost want to believe it, but then you sit back and you think to yourself, wait, if Skip watched every game, he would have noticed that all those turnovers, 60% of them are because Kelsey Mitchell, Nalissa Smith, Aaliyah Boston, Katie Lou Samuelson, Lexi Hull, and Erica Wheeler can't catch the ball. If Skip actually watched the games like he tells us he does, he would have realized that 60% of those turnovers are because her teammates can't catch the ball. The other 40%, yes, she's trying to fit a square peg into a circular hole. She is trying to force things. Yeah, she does. She does. But comparing her to Steph Curry, like I told you, folks, she's not Steph. She's her own thing. She shoots. Steph doesn't play make like Caitlin Clark does. Steph doesn't facilitate like Caitlin Clark does. Steph doesn't rebound like Caitlin Clark does. And Steph is a really good rebound for a guard. Trust me, not as good of a rebounding guard as CeCe, but he's a rebounding guard. Just because one aspect of one person's game is similar to another's doesn't mean that we need to compare them in perpetuity. I saw somebody ask Angel Reese about the Chicago Sky on the Chicago Sky media team. I saw somebody ask Angel Reese, hey, how does it feel knowing you're past Candace Parker, knowing that you mimicked your game after her? Angel Reese's game is nothing like Candace Parker's. That's why we can't take these media people serious. They haven't watched this stuff either. They haven't watched the WNBA either. Based on the coverage, based on the type of questions, based on the conclusions that these people draw, you can tell that they are just as new to the WNBA as all of us are. That they are just as new to discovering these women as all of us are. But I at least knew who Candace Parker was. I was at least familiar with her game to know that her and Angel Reese, what's the same? What? One's got actual package. One has a package. Stop it. Stop it. Skip Bayless, the newest enrollee in the Caitlin Clark hate train. But this, I don't think this is rooted in hate. This is more rooted in, I need to get these ratings up somehow, guys. I need to get these ratings up somehow, guys. Whether I feel this way or not, this is what's going to get people talking. This is what's going to get the ratings up. And Skip Bayless did it. He's had a history. He's made a career of saying things that I don't even think he believes, but he's going to get people talking. It's the Ben Daniel Podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Skip Bayless. This shouldn't even get you mad, people. We should all be able to see right through this. ESPN, it's the woke stuff. But here at Undisputed, we just need to garner attention because nobody gives a damn. We just need people to watch because nobody cares. And if I say Caitlin Clark's not Rookie of the Year today, then maybe instead of 65,000 views, maybe we'll get 75,000 views tomorrow. This is the Ben Daniel Podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. I appreciate all of the support. Seriously, thank you guys so very much. Very humbled by the comments, humbled by the support, and I appreciate all of that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shout out to Jim Carrey. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later.